So guys, I kind of cut off earlier on the other video. Wanted to come back and complete that. So go get you something to sip on, something to snack on, something to puff on. Heck, whatever your preference is, and come on back. I want to finish telling you that story about how I got off crack cocaine. And so we're back. Okay, so I met a man which became my husband, but I was at a homeless shelter to go in. I was at a homeless shelter. He was having some kind of other issues going on in his life, as far as the police and court and stuff like that. But yeah, um, I think I was kind of through with crack anyway. But and when I met him, I was on my way to go shop. As a matter of fact, changed it over. I switched it over. God switched my mind, changed my mind. I changed my mind about smoking crack cocaine, giving all my money up to the dealers and the ballers and all of that. And I started shopping instead. So I met my husband. I was at the homeless shelter. I'm at the homeless shelter. Let me tell you, that was another journey right there. At the homeless shelter, I was able to apply for my unemployment. And unemployment at that time was $250 a week. Okay. So at the homeless shelter, I mean, God is like, had his hand on me all my life. I'm serious. I didn't see it then. I see it now. I do. But looking back, I do. In the homeless shelter, passing out money. At the corner store over there, buying people shit. Just loving on people. Just felt free. But not really at that time, I wasn't, because I didn't come into understanding of the conditioning until years later. But at that time, unemployed, mind not right, because I put some work in. I've worked all my life. I've worked. My kids, I've worked. I've had good jobs. So by me putting that in, I was, and the job I didn't have anymore, I was up for unemployment. So got that. And at the homeless shelter, got my mind kind of cleared out. Um, Joined a group there called Opportunities, not Opportunities, a bridge, build a bridge, something to that effect in Oklahoma City was there. Okay, and so from in there was asked to speak or asked to for read at a class we were having some parts of the Bible. Was asked, called, and there was jealousy in that. There was didn't like me in that. People didn't like me there, and all of that. But that was another God's appointment. You know, yeah, just a lot of things happened. There was good, there was bad. But at the homeless shelter was at that Bridge of Opportunities, whatever the name of the place was, thing was, but was there. And from there, courting my husband or him courting me was around Christmas time. That next November, I mean, I'm sending, we met February, we were married. I moved kind of fast, looking for love. I was looking for something. Thought I found it. But you know how that goes. So with me looking, ended up getting married. I'm blessed. But know that God had told me that my husband would be coming through the church doors. So that's why I was back in the day waiting, doing everything I could to wait. But it finally came to it where I no longer had to wait. So I had the husband. And so all of that things I used to do, I put that shit behind me. Crack cocaine, I put that behind me. Hoeing, I put that behind me. Changed it all for my marriage, for this man that loved me. Changed my life. Changed it. Became Pamela Ellis. You can look me up if you like. But became somebody else. I wasn't Pamela Carter, who I am today. And that's what happens when we get into marriages, and that's another video. I'll make that later. But right now, letting you know how I got off. I trusted in myself. I trusted in the process. I trusted in God changing me over. Me and my husband were in church, and we were dedicated. He followed me. He had his own issues. Now he was an alcoholic. That didn't stop him from marrying me. I didn't know he was an alcoholic until we were married. Well, I know he drunk. I drunk too, but I didn't know that he drunk excessively. And some things can get out of hand. So for a long time, I had to not drink in the marriage. I had to be able to know what's going on. Yeah, but that's another video too. But yeah, guys, I had to not. I had to come out of that if I wanted to be in this marriage. I respected him. He respected me. I loved him. I wanted this. I prayed for marriage. I prayed for somebody that would love me, you know. And so I sacrificed if it was, and it was a pleasure kind of at the time. It was a downer, but yeah, I handled it, but not glorifying it at all, but just letting you know that's where I came from. But to find somebody that loved me and that made me want to change from who I was, the things I used to do, and knowing God, knowing the spirit that lives inside of me, I gave it all up to God, and God, sure enough, changed it. Then life got magical. Then there were some ups and downs in there because it was a marriage, you know. But God showed me, oh my goodness, the next video coming up, if you're not here listening to what I've got to say about the magicalness that happened, come on back. Come on back and check out the next video. Life was magical, then it wasn't. Then it was magical, then it wasn't. But that was my journey. As all of us have came on a journey. As all of us have experienced life. But to the fullest, have you? Man, come on back and listen to the next video. Thank you all for coming in and checking out my channel again. Thank you. I love y'all so much. You know, and well, until the next video, y'all come on back. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if this resonated, if you liked anything I was saying. I've seen a few people comment about it. Please feel free to comment. I will answer. And thank you very, very much. And don't hold it to me if I don't see it. Don't get upset, okay? Or if it takes me a long time to get to it, know that I'm on my way. But I love you with all my heart. Thank you for coming in here and listening to my journey. With that said, guys, namaste. I love you guys. One love. Hey, love and light. Peace. See you next video.